Have you met your child? Hello, everyone, and welcome to Living the Life. I'm so excited you could join us.
Yes, super excited actually. Raised to the power of 10. And as always, it's always going up because here on Living the Life, there is no dulling.
Yes, so.
Yes. I know we're pumped up in Living the Life, but do you know what? I've come to realize that our energies are no match for our children's energies.
I'm telling you.
I don't know how they do it. 1 minute, they're seated in one place. The next minute, they appear in another angle, and you're wondering, how do you guys do this thing?
The worst punishment you can give a child is sit down
down
there.
in one place.
Mommy, please. Mommy, please, I won't do it again. I'm like, yeah, just sitting down.
And even when they are quiet somewhere, I saw a quote somewhere that when your children are quiet
Be very
somewhere
worried.
around the house, go and check them because they are exploring something.
I'm telling you.
And I think that of a story. It happened many years ago. I was going for my surgery. I was going to for my baby's delivery, the girl. And while I was packing up, there was a dishwashing liquid. So my son he was playing around. I saw him. And then he entered the room and locked it up.
Oh my
so after
God.
touching everything, it's like he discovered that there's something in this bottle. He picked it, honestly was drinking it. My husband, seeing me trying to rush to the hospital, see us attending to another emergency situation. I'm like, how? What?
How much did he drink?
He dragged to a point before we discovered.
These children,
Honestly.
my daughter did that thing to me as well. We all slept happily, but the night before she had a cough, so we had bought cough mixture and we put it just by the night table.
Oh my God.
And we woke up in the morning.
No.
And when we woke her up, she was high. She was just like
What's
this.
wrong with you?
And what's going on? We now found out that the bottle of Coughlin was empty.
Oh my goodness.
So, I mean, I don't know how we got to the hospital that day, and they had to pump it out and pump it
Same
out.
thing, yeah.
And the doctor said our saving grace is that we got something that didn't have codeine in it. That's
that
what would have been very worried.
worse.
So these children,
Oh God. I was trying to put you on tension. When they're not there, we feel like, where are you guys? When they're around, it's a different
They show
ballgame.
up and then the excitement begins again.
Exasperating, a little frustrating, unbelievably cute. Well, the sugar rush is real. Yes, for children that are always high when they take sugar. So we figured out we might as well give you a healthy alternative to hold on to. After the break, our peanut butter energy balls. Don't zap just yet. Stick around. Hello, everyone. Have you ever come face to face with a question?
Before you say I do, should I have sex?
Hopefully you'll be able to give us the answers that.
It's a young man, I see you. I prophesy that thing that kill your father will not kill you. I could not.
God, just talk to be you.
Wow!
Love me.
It's Living the Life.
Yes, it is.
Hello and welcome to this segment of Living the Life. My name is Ronke Omolegbe of Rose Kitchen. Today I'll be sharing with you some more child nutrition tips and I'll be showing you how to make peanut butter energy ball. You need oats, peanut butter, honey and a pinch of cinnamon. Peanut butter is very rich in protein and it's the good kind of fat. So I always tell people do not run away from it. If it's eaten in moderation, it's very good for your children and for you also. Honey is also good, very rich in antioxidants, but always remember not to give it to children who are less than 1 year because it can make them really sick. Oats is very rich in so many nutrients, so you can see that it's really important. I'm just going to add a little bit of peanut butter. Did I say a little bit? More than a little bit of peanut butter into my oats and some honey, some cinnamon. So you can use raisins, you can use some cocoa powder, you can use dried coconut, grated coconut. It's going to take a while to mix in. I'm going to roll these into balls. This is where it gets really fun for kids. You can just take a spoonful, give it to your son or daughter, or do it yourself if you don't want to clean up too much mess. pat it together, and then you roll it into a ball. You can add raisins, you can add dried coconut, just any fresh ingredient that makes it interesting for your child or for yourself. So here's what one ball looks like. You have to put it in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes to just firm up a bit and to, make it look a little nicer. So I have some that I've already put in the refrigerator. I'm just going to put this bowl aside and let you see what it looks like. Do try it and let me know how it goes. Have a great week and stay healthy. Bye-bye.
Oh, pretty good.
I liked it.
I think I'm going to try it.
Yes,
But
you
I'll
should.
try it with grated coconut.
Okay, yeah, she mentioned that. And I like the fact she used honey instead of sugar.
Yes. Healthy alternatives.
Yes.
Because, I mean, maybe not all children, but children and sugar. My God, that's like bouncing off the walls.
I'm
like,
telling you.
Who are these people?
I'll try it this, and I hope they don't give me back. Say, Mommy, take it. You can have the rest. Some they just take one. Say, Mommy, you can have the rest.
But there are fruits. Fruits are also healthy alternatives.
Good, great.
Especially the sweet ones.
Yeah, the sweet ones. Banana, pineapples, and apples.
Okay, oranges sometimes.
But even the fruit, sometimes they reject it too. Except you
have to make it fun.
Yes, maybe make eyes, nose, something that they feel, okay, we're playing.
You better be
and
the
we're
kind of
enjoying
mother
it.
that has the time for that.
That is the issue.
You better just,
I tell you,
you'll be
sit down
fine.
and eat it. You'll grow well.
I like our mother style child.
I'm telling you, my dear
Eat
sister,
that thing.
eat it.
I don't want to see anything left.
Clean the plate. Well, not all kids are bursts of energy. When it comes to kids, one size definitely doesn't fit all. So after this time out, let's help you understand your beautiful bundles of joy a little better.
Lorenzo, I'm gonna go back to California in 18 days. I wanna take my money with me.
You come to me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts.
Whether it's movies, music, cartoons, documentaries, or lifestyle, there's always something for everyone. It's time to switch to an all-in-one family entertainment channel. Watch these amazing shows on Flame TV Star Times Channel 187 and on YouTube at Flame TV Online. It's time to be on fire.
We are back, and you're still with us. Thank you for tuning in. Right here with me in the studio is a personality and purpose expert, Mr. Peterson Adeniyi. He's also the principal partner at a.k.a. Peterson Consulting. He's been here before and he's here again. Welcome, sir.
Thank you very
It's
much.
great to have you here.
Thank you.
Today I have questions for you.
Okay.
Really about understanding our children's personality. You're the expert, so I know you can help us. I understand that there are different personality types. So can you share with us what those are?
So thank you. There are at least 16 personality types.
Oh my God.
So everybody, including children, adults, can be categorized into 16. Everybody.
That's a lot. That's a lot. And I'm sure that everyone has a little bit of all the other personalities.
Yeah, that's it.
Right. Now, from your experience, your very varied experience, can you share some common mistakes parents make regarding the personality of their kids?
Yeah. The first I'm going to say is many parents look at their children from how good they are academically.
Right.
So, this boy is good with mathematics, is good in physics, this other child is not good in English, and all of that, and then begin to look at them from that point of view. But when a child is good in a subject, does not summarize that because it's good in mathematics, then it could be an engineer. No. It doesn't mean it's good in biology, then it will be a very good medical doctor. No. There are, out of the 16 personality, they can also be subdivided into 4.
Right.
That is what I like to work with, because that summarizes, divides the 4, put the 16, makes it easier to understand to 4.
Yes.
So if a child is good in math, there are other things that you need to consider to be able to know, oh, this is the direction the child is supposed to go. That's one of the most particularly when it comes to academics.
Yeah.
Parents always miss it. Oh, it's very good in this, then it should be this. The child goes there and is wondering, I don't like this course. You know, but you need to understand what is the direction that this child is going. So I can divide the 16 into 4 that shows the direction.
What are these 4?
And one, some children are called, now I'll use the word calling now. Some children are called to empower others, to develop others, to inspire others. So such children may be very good in mathematics, but mathematics is not the direction of their life. They should work with people. Some other kind of children are very gifted in transforming the world through knowledge and innovation.
Right.
So if a child is good in mathematics, that is the direction that child should go.
Right.
You know, for instance. So we have other callings. For instance, some children also are very gifted or called to serve.
Right.
To serve, and also some children are gifted in administration. So I've been able to reduce those 16 to manageable 4. Yeah.
Fantastic. I think that gives an idea of certain things one should look out for beyond the academic skills and all of that. So with this knowledge, what does a parent have to do so they don't put a child in a box or cage them?
It's okay. Thank you very much. So in terms of parenting, I think that's what you're trying to find out. In terms of parenting, when you look at a child, so the child I told you, for instance, that is very gifted in empowering people, developing people, such a child, there is a kind of way you should parent that child.
Right.
For instance, that kind of child, you should always hug that child. You should always say, I love you. Because they are humane, they are very sympathetic. So they connect more with love and affection. Right. Some other children, for instance, some children who are gifted in knowledge and innovation, there's a way you should parent them. Such children, you should set goals for such children. You should let them, strive to achieve great things. The children that are called to serve, you also, the same thing you did for the affectionate children also applies to them. So those are the things parents need to understand. You can have 2 children that are very different. They may go to the same school, they may be brought up by the same parent, but their needs are different. So you need to know which to apply to each of them.
Right. So do these personalities change as they grow older?
It doesn't change, but it can be adapted, or you can adopt. It can change a little bit, I may say that. But the core of an individual's personality does not change. The things that we study, for instance, if the child is an introvert, if the child is imaginative, these things don't change. Even when the child is 100. If I ask you, when you were younger, were you a quiet person? If you were quiet when you were young, it's very likely that even as an adult, you're still a quiet person. Of course, you may have interacted at times, you may have to be loud, but that does not change you to become a loud person. True. So you may adapt, but after you have adapted, you still come
back to that person that you are. So, but then how do you help? I mean, with all this information you're sharing with us, how do you help your child's weaknesses and amplify their strengths so that they become the people they should be? Yeah,
so when you understand the gift of a child, what you should do is to help that child to move in the direction that will accentuate that strength. So if your child is very good in mathematics, don't say, because everybody around, nobody is very interested, is very gifted in mathematics. Or let's even use music. Your child is very good in music. What you should do is to begin to align or get somebody to come and train that child. If it's to sing, if it's to play keyboard or to learn any of this musical instrument, you begin to let them tilt towards it. Or if it's sport, let him or her go for sport. So whatever you have identified as the strength of your child, begin to concentrate on it, begin to provide resources, begin to expose your child to things that will accentuate that gift.
Yeah. So we've also heard about spirit-controlled temperaments. So where's the place of the spirit-controlled temperament in these different personality types?
Yeah. So I believe also that the Spirit of God essentially works, I believe, with our personality. Yeah. So what you should do as a parent, if you notice, for instance, some children are gifted are very spiritual. So if you know that your child is spiritual, you should find a way of developing that child in that direction. Right. Spirit control temperament. Yes, I believe even the weaknesses of each of the personality can be helped by the Spirit of God. So the more we are exposed to the Spirit of God, we pray, we study the Word, then we begin to, the weaknesses begin to go down and it's not accentuated.
Fantastic. Everything you've said to us today is so useful. I'm going to apply to my child. I just saw some gaps that I have that I'm going to apply. Right. Feeling overwhelmed? Don't be. you've got all the help you need. God has given you all the grace you need to raise the child, that child that He's given you. And if you ever need a listening ear to or a praying partner, just call us on the number showing on your screen right now. We are waiting to help you through this incredible journey with your children. Now, don't go away. Living the Life. We'll be right back. Great show today.
Yes, and I love the interview. The fact that our children have different personality types, you know, so we must attend to them, you know, differently. My daughter and my son, they're so different. Like their one is so far away from the other, and sometimes the temptation is there to feel you should be similar, so it's easy for me to parent. But no, we need to attend to everyone accordingly, individually, and
you know. And parenting is such hard work.
I tell
Sometimes you don't know, am I getting it right? Am I not getting it right? But I mean, thank God for God and all of that, because we really need Him for the journey. Because you go through the first 10 years, then you begin to transit into teen years,
oh my goodness,
then you begin to transit, and then you're like, gosh, I hope I'm getting it right. I hope they won't hate me at the end of this journey, you know. So we do need God.
We need God.
We need
God. He gave us the children, right?
Exactly.
So He will know. He alone knows. He has a manual.
If we ask Him.
Yes. If we ask Him. Because sometimes we want to do it ourselves. But no, we can't do it by ourselves. It's not by power. It's not by might. It's by His Spirit.
The Spirit of God.
And when we ask Him for that help, He's always willing to help us. And also, I think that another thing that is standing out is that He has this way of revealing them, our children, to us. Because sometimes you see a child doing some kind of things, you don't understand why. Why is this child like this? Why is he just quiet? Why is he secluded? Sometimes he just wants to be on his own. I think when He reveals to us, then we are more understanding. We're able to accommodate.
That tells us that we need to be sensitive, because sometimes our reactions are wrong towards those things. You see the child always in their room and you're like, what's doing this child? Come out here, come and join other people. Meanwhile, God was just trying to show you something that you should be paying attention to, or helping if it's a weakness, or strengthening if it's an advantage.
Because we need to be there for our children.
I'm telling you.
Nobody else is going to be there for them. Of course, the world will be there in their own, style and their own form, and and their values.
But that bedrock,
it's from
bedrock is at home.
We need to be ready. We need to be available and take responsibility.
God will help us.
Yes, He's got the whole world in His hands. Should I sing that song? Yes. So He's definitely got you, and He's got that beautiful child He has given you.
So calm down, no shaking, and enjoy every moment. We'll leave you with this song of encouragement to remind you of